We are live. This is the market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. Welcome to the Friday night freak out version. Geopolitical issues, Wall Street FUD, crypto, safe to say, under attack. Newspapers infuriating their reader bases by not having an opinion about the election. Yeah, you're right. I said it. I said the word election. We're going to talk about it all because you know what? It's just about that time. It's about that time. Sit down, have a fireside chat about some very simple ideas. The simple idea is this: fear is going to be created by design or otherwise. So you will be afraid. Powers that be out there want you to be afraid. Not only do they want you to be afraid, but they want you to be angry at your neighbor. We're going to find out what happens when you kick the blue left-wing hornet's nest tonight. They want you upset. They want you distracted. Distracted from what? Well, from asking yourself, why am I have cash in the bank and not Bitcoin? Like, I'm serious. Like, they're feeding you all this stuff. Like, oh my God, look at all these things happening. Okay. And crypto's going down. And they call everyone leaning with the mysterious computer that started a meme coin mania. Only to see the Justice Department rug the market with Tether FUD 10 days before an election. 10 days. 10 days. Okay. So, is that an accident? Of course not. Of course not. You know, whatever was going on in the Middle East, did they do it when the stock market was open? Nope. Did they do it when the oil market was open? Nope. By design, to a certain degree. Okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to look at this. You know, these parties that are going at each other, we are in the crosshairs of this. I just read a tweet that we have 10 giant super tanker airplanes designed to refuel jets mid-flight. Is this authorized by Congress? In a way, yeah, it was. Because they just sit by and watch it happen. Now, why is that relevant on a crypto stream? Well, it's very simple. It's very simple. You need to do the things you need to do to be free. And if you think about a banana, want to think about something happy? Let's think about a banana. A banana goes from the bottom to the top. It's a parabola, but it's a fruit. Now, if you think about the bottom part of a banana, both the outside and the inside, not fun, not edible, not even good to look at. The bottom of the banana is ugly. Maybe that's what I should have called the stream. The bottom of the banana is ugly. And this market's going to give you all the ugly you can eat. Honestly. Right? They got everyone caught. Right? Everybody bought it. Everybody was buying into Lux Algo premium resistance. I actually put a black swan. This got to be the worst performing stream in recent memory. I put a black swan. Whoops. I put a black swan based on what Toby said in a stream that we did, darn it, about the possibility of something weird happening, like really weird, like October surprise weird, after they got everybody pulled in magically with a computer. See, I love this. Everyone's like, oh, the goat coin, right? The goat coin by the mysterious artificial intelligence that appeared out of nowhere. It grew out of a log that creates massive FOMO, gets everybody into goat coin, right? Kind of with questionable imagery in the beginning, in my opinion. Now, great trade for everybody who found it, but what did everybody who didn't find it do? They FOMO'd in. They FOMO'd in massively to a market that was led by memes. It took three meme coins going to $1 billion market cap or close to it before Solana does a 15% rally. At which point, people are like, they don't just have a lampshade on their head. The lampshade had a chin strap. So I come out with Solana or Black Swan, and no one watched the video. Not surprised, because no one wanted to hear about a Black Swan when we're doing memes. Okay, now undoubtedly I have people's attention on the Black Swan. Now I'm going to tell you how to trade it, how to feel about it, and how not to feel about it. Simple, right? It's kind of like a fireside chat. So if you need a roadmap in crypto, if you need to know how to feel about all this and you need some charts, well, subscribe to this channel. Turn on alerts so you know when we're going live. And if the content works for you, please feel free to hit the like button. Okay. Now, let's start off with just some simple things, some things that I do to help people and myself, right? Let's keep the channel going. We have Patreon, right? This is our middle tier offering. So you're listening to the free offering or one of the two free offerings. Okay. And here is what I gave Patreon 2 nights ago or 22 hours ago. No fear. Here's great news. Solana is up against resistance and there may be a correction. Dips happen post FOMO moves. It happened in SUI and it may happen in Solana. However, I would start pushing chips in on any dip or scary events. Support is at 160. If there are surprises, welcome them. So in Patreon for $15, you get basically like a newsletter, right? And you get a special video that you can't say on regular TV. Okay. That's where we're at. And then, of course, there's the YouTube membership where our YouTube members took profits in Solana-related plays like Radium, right, through a simple messenger system on the community posts. We're like, hey, you know, Toby got us in Solana, Jupiter, and Radium at the absolute bottom. We took some profits, and we're going to sit here, and we're going to wait for them to smack it up, and we're going to come in with both hands. We even have small cap watch lists. They were already out there. We're just waiting. Just waiting. They're going to come. They're going to bring this thing right to you. They're going to bring it right to you. So, you know what? I mean, a lot of times I get pumped up and I deliver a lot of information and I'm all wound up. But you know what? Tonight, I don't have to do that. Because you know what? It's the bottom of the banana. That's how I want you to think of it. Now, do you need to go out tonight and go to a cash machine? Yeah. Do you need to put money in Bitcoin, not investment advice, just to get it out of a BANK? Yeah. Yeah. Now, so if something scary happens, you're basically as mentally ready as you could be. Because people are like, well, whatever's going to happen, I won't be afraid. Right? And I listened to Toby talk about what was going to go on here, and it was like the weirdest thing ever. Like my phone rings, and she's like, we got to get live now. This was like 2 days ago. I was like, now? At like 10 o'clock in the morning? She's like, now. Right? Took profits in Solana, and she says something's going to come out. It's going to be weird. It's going to be scary. I put the warnings out. You know, no one's particularly interested. I get it. Now you're interested. The bottom line message from her and the message from me on the charts is simple. It did not pay to buy anything at Lux Algo Premium Resistance. Nothing. AERO, Tau, Ohm, Solana, any of it. None of it. ETH. Did not pay to buy at the premium zone. Let it all come back down again. AERO is almost at equilibrium. So it comes back down. They scare the daylights out of you. They scare you now. They scare you at Halloween, literally. They just scare you, scare you, scare you. Everybody who's bullish freaks out, loses their cool, and it's the bottom of the banana. It's the generational low. This could be a flash event. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I do know that everybody was bullish and everybody was flying after meme coins. For goodness sake, as I was putting together this stream, I was like, I was like, oh my God, the meme coin that I'm interested in, the bus is leaving and I miss it. I should FOMO in, or I feel like FOMOing in. And of course, as soon as I say that, the news comes out, and it doesn't go to zero, but you know what I'm saying? They're going to get everybody. They got you with GOAT and AI coin FOMO, and now they're going to get you with fear, or they're going to try to, but you're not going to fall for that, because you're going to hear my Jersey accent on Friday night, on Monday morning, when you're looking at your book. You're going to hear it. You're not going to be afraid. Or if you are afraid, you're not going to let it affect your decision-making. Like when I say generational low, like I do a lot of bull posting, mainly because I think this correction, you won't even be able to find it on a chart. You'll need one of those like magnifying glasses to be like, wow, remember when we all got bearish at 50K? No one's even going to remember this range, right? That's why I have no problem just bull posting it and let everybody criticize me as, or whatever, right? I'm doing it for a reason. It's because, like I said, if you get this right, you're a legend. There were moments in equities like this. You might have had to wait months, days, weeks. I don't care. You got to buy it at the darkest hour, right? When the sun comes out, it's always darkest before dawn. Okay. So I'm going to get in and I'm going to welcome who's here. That was a longer than normal monologue on this, like outside the box, different, Friday, not in the middle of the night stream. Okay. So welcoming members, right? So if you're a member, you get the YouTube membership, you get the $4 one, you get an emoji next to your name. So I know to shout you out. Bob, the original Unhinged Crypto OG, welcome. Right. We have Kim. We have Caroline. Forget about it. Caroline's got the banana going already. Joe Mike, welcome. T-Bone. T-Bone's got an emoji. Welcome, sir. Hope you're okay. T-Bone's hitting that green buy button. You get also popular emojis. The buy button is extremely popular along with the banana. We may have to turn everything into green buy buttons and bananas. We don't know. Right. But we got a great show for you tonight. Jessica is here. Digital Bobby, what's up? Right. Dev Ranger, a new name. Welcome. Aiken is in the house. Right. Aiken is like, can we do turbo, degen, ICP, and auction? Yes. Don't let me forget. Eagle King is off tonight. All right. Peter is here. I will try to get all member requests done. T-Bone gets on the stream. Welcome. Eugene Nichols from South Carolina. SEC Country. Indie Rock Crypto. Welcome. Brazy. Jay does that. Hello. Forget about it. Welcome. Caroline. Welcome to the show. Future Tiger Crypto. Welcome. Wow. So you want to talk about FOMO? Crypto Crazy from Twitter. What's going on? Jay Barbie in the house. Crypto Hoops. Oh my God. Tussle from Denmark. Dude, what time is it out there? It's like, wow. It's like the frozen fall. Let's get up and watch the market update. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, one of the most important things to remember about times of trial, it's not to not lose your composure. You probably will. It's what to do when you feel like you're going to lose your composure. Right? What you're going to do, not investment advice, is be a bullish wild man. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Like, I bought Bitcoin tonight. Even though it might go down more, I'm just like, you know what? Money is going out of the bank and into Bitcoin. Period. Right? And I'm going to get canned food when I'm done. Now, I know that sounds completely contradictory to what I just said about not being afraid. We're not going to be afraid. We're going to be ready. Because literally, this is it. Like, the whole world is about to change. All the things that they've been doing to make you upset, you not free, you not whatever, to distract you from what? to distract you from the opportunity at hand in crypto. I know that sounds crazy, like some self-absorbed YouTuber that thinks that, you know, whatever it is that I'm interested in is the thing that, you know, oh, the conspiracy. They don't want you to be interested in this. They don't. They don't. They don't want you to be free. They want you to be upset. They want to pit you against your fellow man. They want to distract you from, I don't know, the fact that we got 10 airplanes in the air doing things, refueling jets not authorized by Congress. That's what they want you distracted from. They also want you distracted from the fact that, you know, you could be free if you had this certain asset class, which they're going way out of their way to attack. And by the way, papers from the right and the left are publishing all kinds of strange stuff, to the point where I've come to the conclusion that a lot of other people have too, is that there is no right. There is no left. There is no right. There is no left. There is no, you know, us and them. That's all a distraction, to put politely. I would use different words than I do in Patreon, by the way. I do. Okay? They want you distracted. And I'm not going to let that happen. I'm just not. We're going to have this casual conversation. We're going to sit down, right? Smash Toshi wants to get out. Okay? I understand risk management, and I understand asset allocation, right? I think that the worse this looks, particularly if it lasts like more than a couple of days, just get the chips ready, people. You want to be free? You want to get to the bottom of you want to get on the bottom of the banana? The bottom of the banana is ugly, right? You got to get to the top of the banana, but you got to start at the bottom. So we got live streams, we got YouTube memberships. You know, normally I go super high energy, shouting into the mic. I'm going to do that tonight. But you know what? I'm also going to be kind of chill about it, because to me, it's obvious. It's obvious what's going on here. And I'm going to show you. We're going to go through the news, and I'm just going to line it all up for you, and we're going to keep it simple. Okay, so here we have the most important story of the night, believe it or not. Here we have our friend, our billionaire friend, Jeff, who decides, because, you know, he's been in the newspaper business for his whole life. I thought he was a tech guy. So he decides to follow the Los Angeles Times and deprive, I don't know, for lack of a better term, the American left, which is not a shy group of people, of an endorsement of the candidate and the party that they support. So it's the most important election in the history of humanity. Yeah, but we're not going to endorse anybody. Yeah, I'll sit this one out. That's not a big deal. It's like, oh my God, this candidate is dangerous. That's what they're both saying. But the left is like, oh my God, that guy's dangerous. But we're not going to get involved. Now, what purpose does this serve? Well, okay, I mean, let's read some of the tweets, right? Like, democracy dies in cowardice. Keith Olbermann, nice try, Jeff. You know, the orange man will still deport whoever and then put you in the camps with the rest of us. Coward. Peace, love, happiness, and Bitcoin. Hardly, right? Washington Post is fine with fascism. Journalism dies in the darkness. Hank just doing an F-bomb lace tirade. So, do you have a liberal friend? Do you have a friend on the left? Well, the good news is they were ready to punch somebody in the face before the war started. They have us divided against each other. They have us ready to punch each other in the face. For what? Well, probably so we would be distracted when they started, you know, whatever it is they're starting over there in the Middle East, right? So it's time to throw down. It's time for the big heavyweight showdown, right? Literally something that could erupt into something that no one understands or needs. Personally, do you want to talk about fear? I think this is the scariest thing since the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Cuban Missile Crisis, RFK Jr.'s dad negotiated the end of it. It's in the early 1960s. This tough guy, leader of Russia, Khrushchev, put nuclear missiles in Cuba. 90 miles away from Florida. Naturally, our president, John Kennedy, objected to that. And everybody thought that was going to result in a kinetic nuclear conflict. In this particular case, there is a kinetic conflict happening. It's happening, right? With a country that supplies China with all of its oil, and on the other side, a country that's backed up by 3 of our aircraft carriers. How scary can this get? I don't know. Look at these pictures. Do these guys look like they're just going to roll over and say, oh, gee, that was fun? Yeah, we did that for a night. We're done now. Or is this like a multi-day thing? Or a multi-week thing? Or something even scarier than that? And honestly, are we immune to this? So let's think about this for just 1 second. Because I'm trying to provide clarity, not more fear. We, as in the cryptocurrency community, just got done FOMOing into every $5 million AI Solana meme coin for like a week and a half right before this happened. Conveniently created by a strange computer whose origin we don't know. Again, another distraction. But we're wearing a lampshade on our head with a chin strap attached. That's how big the party was. And then these guys go at it. Right? Scary how much they could wash people out. Right? Blast near, Revolutionary Guard. And here is the Twitter bonehead reaction. It's not that bonehead. This could happen. Right? In other words, like, here's an example. Just to clarify this. The Chinese not getting oil is a Russian national security problem. Russia's economy is rolling over because the Chinese economy has been crashing. So if oil goes to $200 or China can't get oil, that is a Russian national security problem. This is what's going to be hitting the tape on Sunday when the talking heads start like unpeeling this as to what's going to happen. And we are involved in this. And we are not going to not feel the sting of whatever's going on here. Which is my way of telling you to take the fear seriously. You take it seriously, but you don't puke out your portfolio. If anything, you're pushing stuff in. You don't know if the bottom is tonight. You don't know if it's Sunday. You don't know if it's Halloween. I don't know. But you do know that they're creating everything that they can create, like the left not endorsing their own candidate, to make you upset. Like, this will make you upset by itself. But they're obviously trying to make you upset by doing all kinds of other things. Like, there's something in here, like, I like this. Like, yeah, here we go. Markets rise every time Trump's odds go up. Okay. So I guess the other side's answer is to take the market down. It's like, you want to get Trump odds down? Take the market down. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, I am definitely sure what's going to happen here. Everything is fine. We're all going to genuflect and make a lot of money. It's going to be easy. Bro, it's never easy. The bottom of a banana is not easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be a banana. It wouldn't. I mean, the banana emoji, you should join up, spend $4 and get the banana emoji because it's so fun. But the bottom of the banana is not fun. The bottom of the banana requires fortitude, courage, grace, traits I sometimes lack. Hence me getting on the line, getting into this microphone, telling you and me, this is how we're gonna act. Most YouTubers, what do? They get on and they make you feel stupid. I've seen it. I've seen guys brag, oh, I'm a millionaire. I'm this, I'm that. It's young guys, old guys, they all do it. You know what? I am here to help you. And that is super corny. And I'm proud of that. Mega Bitcoin whale back to life after 12 years. Yeah, man, whatever. Whatever, right? This is Uncle Sugar. Uncle Sugar distracting you. Uncle Sugar selling. Uncle Sugar, pushing on the market, right? The more Uncle Sugar pushes on the market, the more reports we put in the premium YouTube channel, the more the YouTube membership, we just push and push and push. Because you know what? We are going to outlast their nonsense. And boy, are they going to go out with a proverbial bang. They're going to try to scare you out of your wits. And when they're done, and when you stand up and you brush the dirt off and they're out of tricks and Bitcoin is at whatever price, or Solana's at 160 or 150 or whatever it's at. Who knows? Maybe you get something crazy. Like maybe there's an event and you get ETH at 2,100 again. I don't know. I don't exactly know. I do know that it will be scary and you're just going to need to just go. And it's not investment advice, but you're just going to need to go for it and say, I'm going for the banana. Like the good ship Bannana, the tickets to get on the banana boat are expensive. They're not cheap. You got to pay in discomfort and fortitude. You got to buy in the face of somebody going, yeah, I have a couple billions in Bitcoin. I'm just going to keep selling. And BlackRock and Michael Saylor are going to keep buying, right? They're trying to distract you. Okay, Uncle Sugar, as if everything I just said wasn't enough, Uncle Sugar launches an investigation into Tether 10 days before an election. As in, I believe it's the Justice Department, right? Now, let me ask you something. Also notice the Wall Street Journal, right? I think of sometimes as the paper my father used to read for market information. Now, I don't know. Are they the same as the Washington Post? Just some different labeling? Is there right and is there left? Is there red and is there blue? No, there isn't. Because they're going to get the exclusive story that, Tether, which, admittedly, I don't know, there's 50 people at the company and they make as much as BlackRock. So, okay. Somebody might want to look into that. But are we looking into it 10 days before the election to FUD the market, to scare people out, or to create more selling so BlackRock can hoover it all up? Either way, I think the best way to look at this is a distraction. They want your eye off the ball. They want you worried about crypto, watching CNN, going, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Oh, what's the next bad thing that's going to happen? I want you to think about, hey, what's the next good thing that's going to happen? Well, I don't know. That might be 10 days away. But at some point, they may never run out of tricks. But what people may say is we're not afraid anymore. Like the market, AKA lightning in a bottle, at some point is probably going to look at all this and go, you know what? We're done with this. We're done with this. That's Tudor Jones, BlackRock, macro hedge funds, everybody. Because, members, feel free to show them the green button emoji. Show them. Just hit it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the green button emoji. Because that is what everyone's going to do. You got a problem with this? You got a problem with what they're doing with Tether? Just hit the green button. Most likely they're going to investigate Tether, and most likely they're going to find that, Tether owns a bunch of Bitcoin and treasury debt. The Tether, assuming everything is okay, is probably one of the biggest consumers of U.S. government debt to back the stablecoin. And they're out investigating them like fudsters. Seriously. Crazy. Crypto rally foiled by DOJ probe. The director of the executive MBA program at the University of Texas looked up at us one day and just said randomly, lawyers divide up wealth somebody else creates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my brother, man. He's like one of the smartest, capable people I know. More so than me. And he's a lawyer. And I swear to God, man, I don't see him that often. He's a super impressive guy. He made the New Jersey Law Hall of Fame at like age 40. Seriously. Guy is unbelievable. Like doing real good. Doing real good. Real good. Like somebody had a nervous breakdown because they were harassed out of their job, and he won the biggest judgment in the state of New Jersey. Now, why am I telling you this? You know, because my brother is a seriously tough individual. Like, you want to talk about F around and find out? And I can just only imagine, like, imagine the inverse of my brother. Imagine these guys at the Department of Justice being summoned to attack 10 days before an election. Like, you got to be a tough, I guess you want to keep your job, but you got to be a tough, nasty individual. Like, it's got to be a scary thing for anybody at Tether. It's got to be a scary thing to get a call from the Department of Justice. My brother has another saying, you know, everybody talks a whole bunch of smack until it's time to go through metal detectors and go into a courtroom. Like, we got something in here about Ripple donating to the left because they're probably tired of walking through metal detectors. They're tired of it. But again, the point of the story, what is scarier than lawyers, right? Guys with badges, guys coming to get you, guys scaring you. Like, what's scarier than that? Nothing. Nothing is scarier than that. You know, you get some email that says, yeah, we have infinite legal resources and we're suing you. Give us every email and every shred of paper, every digital blip that you've had in this company for the last 10 years. And we need it in 2 weeks. Scary. I'm not going there. I'm just not doing it. I know it's freaky. It's good to dig into how scary it is. So you can look at it and go, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing it. Right? I'm not going to let them take me out. So Satoshi AERO wallet, AKA, I don't know, some intelligence service selling after 10 years. So at the dawn of freedom for humanity, let's all sell. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a blockchain analytics firm to find the mysterious wallet, just like the analytics firm that finds, you know, the AI that no one cares about. No one cares where it came from, that got everyone sucked in on GoatCoin. It would be devastating if GoatCoin preceded some sort of an event. Doesn't strike me as a coincidence, by the way. Doesn't. I mean, I love this idea of AI created coins and art. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, it turned out to be a huge distraction because they hit you with division and war and caught everybody leaning the wrong way on a Friday night. Surprise. Solana's going to 200. Oh, whoops. No, it's not. They got everybody caught. This is the perfect setup for the bottom of a banana because they're going to make their last final big push. And we're going to be standing down there with our paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what that sounds like, but I don't care. I don't care. So here's the left raging about the Washington Post. And then here is where everybody got sucked in. Solana, Dwarfs Ethereum. I'm wearing a lampshade on my head with a chin strap so I can move my head around and party and drink champagne, and my lampshade won't come off. Right into the Lux Algo premium resistance zones on every single coin. AERO, Solana, Ohm, Tau, go down the list. Everything that mooned went right to resistance. It looked like it was going up forever, and then they hit you with all this. And this is the culmination of 7 months of poo emojis because this correction has lasted longer and has washed everybody out, and I'm just not getting washed out. They can just carry me out of here. They can carry me out. There's no way I'm giving up on this market. There's no way I'm going to let people panic. I will scream into this thing until I can't talk anymore. But this is how they get you. This is how you get yourself. Solana near all-time high amid strong on-chain movement. Now, back to the nefarious characters. Microsoft's the third largest country to have shareholders vote on the proposal of investing in Bitcoin. Michael Saylor pitches the Bitcoin offer to Microsoft, and Microsoft urges shareholders to vote against the proposal because, you know, we're into tech, but we don't really want any cool electronic money. We just want to build Skynet so we can, I don't know, so we can take over what? Right? We don't want freedom. We want Skynet. Funny how their shareholders want it anyway. You know what I say about this? Everyone's like, you know what? Retail is not going to come buy your bags. You ever hear that? Like, oh, well, you know, you think some bigger fool is going to come buy your crypto. Actually, at Wall Street, like the .com rally, yeah, retail bought the top. But in terms of like who buys the big bags at the top, yeah, it's like Microsoft, right? Like Michael Saylor's like, hey, guys, come on in. Knowing that they won't listen, right? Like, who's going to buy Michael Saylor's bag? Well, he's not going to sell the bag. He's going to sell the company, right, for a massive premium. Maybe shares of the company. Microsoft will buy your bags. Imagine that. Like, everyone's like, well, like last week, oh, Bitcoin's going to 90K. Bitcoin's going to 100K. That was consensus last week. Bitcoin's going to 100K next month. Okay. Right. Meanwhile, how does it get there? Like, who pays 100K? Microsoft. Silicon Valley. Wall Street. Jamie Dimon. We're going to go over the BKX chart. I talked about Jamie Dimon, right? Cozying up to the left on Thursday when everybody was doing Solana mania. That went over everybody's head. No one wanted to hear it. I get it. I didn't want to say it. I would have preferred to have been on YouTube like, oh, I got the next AI coin, man. I would have been super popular with that. Why Ripple is betting big on Harris. There you go. I said it. I said Harris. Okay. And shocking everyone. Is it really shocking? Like, Ripple's been going through metal detectors for how long? At courthouses? They're like, yeah, we don't want any more of that. She pulls out some kind of upset victory, or people who are still like on that side of the political aisle. Yeah, we don't want to make them angry. So we'll give you some money because we're scared. Now, you know, I don't know that there's a difference between one side and the other. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Okay. I got my opinion. You got yours. But you know what? You know what I don't like? I don't care who they're giving money to. I don't care what they believe in. I care that they're doing it because they're afraid. We're not doing this. We're not going to make financial decisions based on fear that someone is trying to impose on you. In other words, it's not fear like, oh, gee, I'm walking down the street. Oh, look, there's a giant poisonous snake. Oh, I'm afraid. That's not that kind of fear. It's like, you know, it's almost like there's somebody out in front of your house putting poisonous snakes out there, or putting, like, actually what they're really doing is they're putting non-poisonous snakes that are painted or disguised as poisonous snakes just to make you afraid to walk down the street. They're doing that. Does that sound ridiculous? Yeah, that's a ridiculous analogy. But, you know, how many TikToks have you seen where, like, person A is screaming at person B randomly on the street based on who they voted for or what sign they got in their yard? They've got everybody at each other's throats, and they're at it every day. The news flow is never ending. The news flow that needs to be never ending is my big mouth going to the 1,000 people who listen to this every day, to the 300 people who sponsor us in Patreon, to the 60 YouTube members who are going to go tell their friends and their friends and their friends at the Halloween parties that you got to pull this up on your phone and listen to this guy tell you to get your money out of the bank and go find some tangible assets. Go find some crypto, go find some ETH, go open a Phantom wallet, open just whatever. Just get involved, like with some urgency. Because when this thing goes banana, right? Everybody thinks like you wear the lampshade on your head at the bottom. Like, oh, this is going to go banana. This is going to be fun. It is going to be fun, but it's going to be scary first. And there's no way I want to be known as the guy who was afraid, who decided to take Friday night off rather than like literally post right into the news. Like that's what I've been doing. Like I've been bull posting right into declines and talking about black swans into rallies, because this is how you really make it. Now, this is a statue of Satoshi. Cool, right? Somebody in Switzerland in a nice leather outfit. Some guys in some nice, vests clapping. Great. Here you have Satoshi, the hacker, the shadowy figure. It's like, I don't know, man. Are we making any art these days that doesn't look dark? That's not Satoshi. Satoshi's a guy from an intelligence service who's like, hey, we got to create something in case this happens again. That's not what he looked like. Probably from the Japanese intelligence service, to be honest with you. Because if it was our intelligence service, it would have been leaked. Now, I'm glad they have a statue of Satoshi. But Satoshi's not a shadowy figure. He's a guy who actually believed in something better. He actually probably believed in protecting humanity, whoever it is. Which is what I believe in, right? Like, why am I doing this? Why do I do this? This is why. For right now. Right, for when it's like hitting the fan, you got to make a decision about like the rest of your life. I'm not kidding. Like this is it. This is it. Starting now. So Solana is now live on Arkham. So I'm sorry, Arkham. Yeah, Solana is now live on Arkham. So you can track the AIs created by intelligence services issuing GOAT coins to distract you from how to make real money forever. Now, yes, I understand. Trading plays are good. I got it. Okay. Don't want to get overly dramatic. Solana is great, but the rest of the market has to go with Solana. And next time the rest of the market is going to go with Solana. The next time is going to be everybody looking at the world going, you know what? We're done with this. We're done. We're done. Okay. Kraken unveils new layer 2. Yeah, because ETH's dead. No one leads that. Kraken's got to come up with their own version of base in a hurry. Okay, ETH falls to 42-month low. ETH might go down another 15%. ETH might go to 2,100. I have a chart that says that. Good, right? I mean, ETH is getting to a point where, ETH is at max pain. I feel like it is. I feel like I can't even talk about ETH anymore. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like such a boomer idiot. I don't know. It's like wearing clothes that are like woefully out of date and thinking you're still cool. Like the victory lap on Solana versus ETH, we'll go over the chart. Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Here's MicroStrategy. I saw this. This is the meme coin I care about. I don't own it yet, but this thing, it did like what, a 40% correction maybe recently. So this thing goes up. I'm just going to take this off here. This is how Gen Z is going to trade MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. $23 million market cap. MicroStrategy 2100, a meme coin of the most memeable guy in crypto. And you want to know what's crazy about meme coins? Is that one of the new things is like people are calling up with like the latest little, I don't know, like a couple of PEPE coins. Like there was the PEPE guys, and then there was another version of PEPE, and they come in and they ask for the chart, and I'm moving and I'm shaking and I just chart it. Then the video's clipped, and then I got more Twitter followers overnight. Then it's like, Twitter is tough for me. I think I got like 400 Twitter followers just doing simple TA on small cap meme coins by request. That's how into meme coins people are, which is great. I'm all about it. But if you get caught, then that's when it gets ugly. And then people wind up getting out when they should be getting in. So the point is not to give meme coin people a hard time. I'm not. But the whole rest of the market has to go with the meme coins. Otherwise, the meme coins are just a distraction. Don't get distracted. There are good distractions and bad distractions. Although you probably felt like when you missed Goat Coin, it probably made you feel bad. Like sometimes meme coins are fun, and sometimes you miss it, you get stopped out, you get washed out, you don't buy it, or you sell it and it goes 1,000x or whatever. It's a distraction. Make money if you're good at meme coins, please. I like meme coins. I do. But I also know that I got to be responsible as an analyst, and I can't let you get totally distracted. You can't. I can't. Because if you miss this, I mean, this is like, you're going to tell your kids about this. Like, it's like the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Like, you know, RFK Jr., his father negotiated the end of the Cuban Missile Crisis, according to Grok and according to the movie 13 Days. Young men switch political affiliation. That's nice. You know what? People are changing their mind. It doesn't matter whether they're going from left to right or right to left. Like, young people went from left to right. Dick Cheney went from right to left. Go figure. These are the crypto bros. Be a crypto bro or a crypto sister, right? You want something better. And whatever happens, there's just no way you're going to let them scare you out. We're going to find the Lux Algo discount zones. We're going to find the Lux Algo equilibrium zones. And we are just going to get involved. We are going to take this. Everybody thought the election was sell the fact. The election is buy the fact, not investment advice. Is Bitcoin repeating the previous bull cycle? And then we could sit here and dive into, and these guys have their work, and it's very impressive. We can go through all this on-chain data. We can talk about this incessantly about how Bitcoin looks a lot like the last cycle in 2013. So historical data suggests that we're following 2011 or 2013 where, you know, there'll be two big peaks, right? Like Bitcoin goes all the way up and Bitcoin goes all the way down. Okay. So 1 minute we're building statues to Satoshi, right? We build a statue to Satoshi and we say, wow, you know, what a great guy. What a smart guy. I'm so happy that, you know, this guy gave us this great gift. But what I want to do is I want to pump it and I want to get out and then dump it on everyone's head. This is what we're talking about. That's when everyone talks about the cycle, they're talking about dumping it on everyone's head. Like, ooh, it's got to go up so I can get out. Right? I don't think it's going to be like that. I think this thing is going to banana the way equity's bananaed. It's going to go banana and just keep going. I mean, there'll be corrections. You'll have your 40% corrections. But I don't think this is like something where it goes all the way up and then it goes down 90%. Because I don't know, we borrowed $480 billion last month. What did they need $480 billion for? A global conflict? A bank? What? Like, you know, did we have $35 trillion in debt in 2013? Now, again, I'm an analyst. I'm not disputing other people's work, but we're obsessed with this musical chairs game of like, oh, let's all take it up and then let's dump it. Let's get rid of it and come back in a year. I got a better idea. How about we buy it and never sell? I mean, you know, you have to play the tactical game. You don't buy it before it breaks out. You buy the dip and then you buy the breakout. But everyone's like, oh, let's dump it on everyone's head. No. The big question is, it's going to be like equities. Like, buy the dips and then one day there won't be any dips. It'll either sit there or go up. Just like S&P. And everyone's talking about the cycle, and no one's talking about this being a new asset class, except, of course, BlackRock. But nobody on YouTube is doing it because it's easier to write articles about the cycles. This is for like the infancy of crypto as money. We're way past that. Way past that. And we'll go over to TA. We'll get it done. Okay. The next phase of the bull run is all about Bitcoin, not ETH or meme coins. Okay. Well, I think it's about Bitcoin as money. And I think about the tech that follows that, like cross-chain. Everyone's like, oh my God, Solana is going up. Oh my God. Yeah, everyone forgot about cross-chain, right? Solana turns around and goes back up again, and ETH and Bitcoin go with it. You're going to have rallies in cross-chain that's going to take your breath away. They're going to take your breath away, right? T-Bone reminding you to hit the like button. If you have no money, none, or you live in a far-off land, and $4 is a lot of money, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Okay. I can't even get into this like insane political stuff that I put on my Twitter. I can't even do it. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Let's go to TA. Driftless Crypto is here. Oh my God. Welcome. Welcome. Gian is here. Hello. Digital Bobby. What's up? Crypto Pollo says, I buy the blood. Bodine says we need noble capital management. All right. So, knowledge for living, going heavy on SUI and SEI. Let's go to the TA on that. Let's check what the market's doing. Okay. So here's ETH, right? Just for laughs or tears, right? So ETH went to 2,400. That was the premium zone. Can you believe it? ETH went to equilibrium. No, I'm sorry. It's 2,700. 2,800. 2,500 is equilibrium. It's now below equilibrium. And if you can believe it, the discount zone in ETH is 2,100. I can't believe it could go down there, but I think we have to face the facts that it could. It could. And if it does, it'll be a triple bottom. Triple bottoms frequently don't hold. So maybe if ETH goes back down here, it could be some wild, insane thing like Black Monday. Because again, this is the new Cuban Missile Crisis. And I don't think markets are ready for that at all. At all. So, let's just be real about that. Now, SUI, for your cross chain. So I think the thing to do here. So on a big picture basis, $1.50 in SUI is equilibrium, $1.40 actually. So you're probably in the process of washing people out here. There's huge Lux Algo support at $1.10. I think one of the things you want to be doing is you want to have like a spreadsheet on your desk, right? And you want to have your Lux Algo levels right next to it. Like it's almost like, all right, let's just clinically look at this and say, where could this thing go if it went down? Or if it wicked, right? If it wicks right into some big Lux Algo level, you got to be standing down there. You got to just go in. Like, even if I don't know, the lights go out in your house and I don't know, whatever. This is going to require fortitude. I'm just telling y'all right now, this is a Friday night stream because everyone thought this was going to be easy. And I knew this was not going to be easy. Like, look at this, SEI. This diamond formation is magic. It's freaking beautiful. Look at them kill this thing, right? Everybody got caught. I thought this was fine. Lux Algo is selling it. They're selling it, right? It's seeing bearish momentum and it's jumping on it. Now, it's not always right, but, if you got a geopolitical event and everyone caught the wrong way, this is like toxic. The good news is, they may wash this out down here. I don't know. Maybe they're going to wash it out like to 28 cents, something like that. Let them wash it out. They may do it tonight. Nothing better to do this when everyone's sleeping. You know, everyone, they're going to price in every negative thing that could do that. Okay, I know Aiken. Okay, Moonwell has been flying. Okay. So here's what I told somebody about Moonwell today. Somebody called me up and says, hey, should I FOMO in? And I'm like, well, you know what, man? No. That's what I told him. Because on Moonwell, right? You got to the Lux Algo premium zone. You have epic bearish divergence. So this whole massive new high was not met by a new high in the Lux Algo oscillator. By the way, you know, it kind of sells itself. The Lux Algo link is on the QR code and is down below. I mean, it's just like between this and Toby Ward, we're like printing. We're printing and we're keeping people out of trouble. We're taking profits at just the right time. So nothing outperforms forever. You know, it bought well. Like yesterday, it caught the move up. It got to like the top tier, take profit levels, and boom, it comes off. I mean, it's not falling apart, but you know, it's up. That's good. But I'm not FOMOing into anything that's at its premium zone. I'm just not. I know it looks great. I'm just not doing that. Okay. Knowledge for living. Okay. I know Aiken, if he's still on the stream, I know Aiken started off with a bunch of requests. I gotta get the members first. Okay. The chosen one wants to look at OLAS. Is this the meme coin that I looked at the other day? No. No, this is different. This is a really impressive breakout. I want to say that Toby showed this to me at one point. Co-own AI. Yeah, this is probably in one of our AI reports. Listen, man, there's a bull market somewhere, you know? Let's see what the daily chart looks like. You know, this is a good reminder, whoever brought this up, of just how destroyed the market really is. Like, we've been talking about the stuff that people wanted to FOMO into. And it's funny, as the market kind of cracks, some of this other stuff is like waking up. It's waking up. It's unbelievable. I mean, this is at $1.70 and the highs were at $8. Do you know how many coins look like this? It's incredible how many coins look like this. It really is. There's so many, right? Okay. Check out what else we got over here. Doing live TA. Trying to keep our members going first here. T-Bone, it's good to see you, brother. Short shifts, XRP to $3. Man, people have given up on that thing. Everyone's calling me up saying, should I give up? I'm like, no. Knowledge for living, Pepe, Bonk, Mog, Doge, Degen. Okay, let's do it. I don't even know if I got the PowerPoint tonight. We got PowerPoint. I'm doing it all, man. It's Friday night. We're here. Let's just go to the meme coin watch list and just do it. Okay, so this is a 4-hour bonk chart. So there's some reasons to think that bonk could stop going down, but Lux Algo is like I don't know. It's like putting resistance above the market. So when these bounces happen, they have to bounce through it. Now, is this getting oversold? Yeah, this is oversold. Right? There's a lot of good support right here, and the discount zone is down below. But you know, the thing I like about Bonk is that it's a square. Okay, PEPE or DGen, which, you know, like I think I was looking at DGen on like a 2-hour chart. Like they're puking it right into this huge Lux Algo support zone. So hard for me to get negative this thing right here. It really is. It's hard, right? I mean, it did a nice move up. MOG. Okay, again, this got really close to its premium zone, and Lux Algo is like, no. But it is, you know, at kind of a balance point. But again, dude, look at the FOMO, right? Like this despair was wrong, and so is this FOMO, the green on green. I mean, that kind of excess may take a little bit of time to wash out, right? I mean, this had to like heal and recover after everyone gave up. It may be the same thing up here. You may have to just, I don't know, you may have to just chill out. That's all. They, you know, this could have been it tonight, or, you know, maybe they just have to take it sideways. I mean, you got incredible FOMO, and Lux Algo draws it for you. You can't see it on the screen, but you got bearish divergence here. So I'm not really in a huge rush here. You know, like even PEPE. It's like I really like PEPE, but you know, this pink bar here, it's Lux Algo trying to tell you that tactically they could be capping. You know, this got a lot of work to do, is what's telling you to go back up again. It is what it's saying, right? Is what it's saying. Oh my God, Iceland is here. PJL, holy cow, a Patreon member. Sir, we appreciate you from Iceland. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Daniel J, Marathon Digital. God, these crypto equities. Remember me screaming about these things like an absolute madman? So this is the daily chart. This got to like $20 and they couldn't get it through. Right? Just straight up and down resistance. Not all miners are created equal. So, you know, this has not been blessed yet. However, Coinbase is the same way. I mean, you do have to do your fundamental analysis on stocks. Okay. I'm just saying. But, you know, the discount zone, like, let's just do some risk reward. Why don't we do it that way? Right. So Marathon Digital is 17% away from its discount zone, and it's 57% away from its premium zone. And its premium zone is still below the high from March. And every single thing in crypto is going to wind up going back where it was in March. So more power to all these people who are going to give up on Halloween. Like I got a story. I got a story about Trump that not a lot of people know, right? Because it had to do with the extremely bumpy transition out of Goldman. But I remember back when, you know, Trump got elected in 2016 and everyone panicked. Everyone thought it was the end of money printing, was the end of the world. S&P was limit down that night. Everyone lost their mind. So I got a job at Charles Schwab, just trying to like figure out how to get into crypto, eventually continue on. They hired me on the spot. They're like, oh my God, this volatility is so out of control. We have no idea what's going to happen. So happy you're here. Everybody thought they knew what was going to happen back then. They were totally wrong. Everybody thinks they know what's going to happen now, and they're totally wrong. Like, oh, these are the trades that the media says you should do on the election. Yeah, okay, man. Okay. The trades that you should be doing off the election, they're probably going to be selling 2 days before the vote. 2 days before the voting day. Okay, so Near got smacked. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. So when you look at it this way, it's very difficult to get negative after seeing what we just saw, right? In other words, this kind of chart is the first argument where I would say, you know what? Maybe if they hit this thing tonight, maybe that's it. This is the first chart that would suggest that. I mean, they just puked this out. You got Lux Algo bottom signal here, slowing momentum signal here into the discount zone on a 4-hour chart. Now, again, that's a 4-hour chart. You know, on a daily chart, you got really strong support here. Really strong support. This is in the grayscale AI basket. I have so much time just getting negative. You know what I'm saying? So hard to believe that they're just all going to throw this thing away, right? Robert Wiley says Luna by virtuals on base. I do have to look at that. Devon wants me to look at Moonwell and AERO. Okay. So Moonwell we looked at, right? Lux Algo premium zone, 5-wave move up. Nothing outperforms forever, right? Nothing outperforms forever. It means it may give you another dip to buy, just like AERO did. Everybody thought AERO was going right to $3. You know, AERO may wind up giving you a dip back to 90 cents. May wind up giving you a dip down to 90 cents. Just trying to check to see whatever TA our members are interested in. Crypto Pollo. Oh my God. Gifted 5 memberships. Oh my God. I got to talk to the Eagle King. I don't even know what that is. Right? I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, checking members. Stormin Norman is here. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Pancakes and Peanut Butter is in the house. Jay Barbie. Welcome. Jessica. Welcome to the show. Okay, PowerPoint. You just can't get enough, right? You absolutely cannot get enough. I think our friend from Iceland, I actually fat-fingered that. A friend from Iceland got a lot of love. By the way, just so you know, this show is brought to you by the loyal soldiers of Patreon. Patreon.com/unhinged crypto. Check it out. That's our $15 offering. And of course, the YouTube membership where you get portfolio. So Patreon, coaching, YouTube, membership. What to do, when to do it, how to do it. Very direct, very purposeful, very thoughtful. Your market update. Okay, here we go. Dollar index. Can you believe this thing? Actually, I can believe it. You know, Putin has a summit. They bid the dollar up. Of course, they're going to bid the dollar up. But the dollar is going to go down while they're, you know, having the victory party over there. Dollar has to go lower. And the dollar going lower is a constructive thing. Even though they won't let you talk about it on social media, it's actually a constructive thing. We actually would help the United States. It would also help gold and Bitcoin, right? So if someone is interested in buying another fiat currency other than the dollar, it allows the dollar to fall. And by the way, the only way out of a debt problem is to devalue the currency. So when everybody gets done being afraid of whatever it is they're afraid of, and they can get over themselves and let the free market actually work, because believe me, the free market is going to work very soon. Cannot keep lightning in the bottle. Government spending is going down. Seen Tesla stock lately? You think Elon Musk is running around bull posting Donald Trump? And he's not going to follow through? He's not gonna cut government spending. He's just gonna sit around and go, yeah, you know, that was fun. We ran around, we did some stuff, and now I'm just gonna let business as usual go on when my reputation is on the line. I don't think so. That's going to be a cut in government spending, a fall in interest rates, a fall in the dollar, and skyrocketing Bitcoin. Bank stocks. Long Bitcoin, short the banks. Pretty much guaranteeing that, I don't know what's going to happen to stream when I talk about this, but, you know, did you see Jamie Dimon cozying up to the left the other day? A little casual comment. Gee, Jamie, what you got going on there? You got a little bit of a problem? Some parabolic bank stocks. By the way, this is a bank stock index. By the way, you know, when you're buying here, whoever's buying these candles, yeah, you know who the seller is, right? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's selling bank stocks, and Jamie Dimon is trying to cozy up to the people that could maybe help him out. Yeah. Yeah. Long Bitcoin. Short the banks. Go to the cash machine tonight. I know that's kind of crazy. It sounds counterintuitive to the don't buy into the fear thing. It falls into the protect yourself and think. Keep thinking. Like, don't you say, okay, I watched Bill and I'm happy you're here. I really am. I'm glad that you're here. It's Friday night. Glad you're here. But my voice and your brain will carry on together, right? To get into the bottom of the banana, you need liquidity. You need to keep your head clear. If having $100 in your wallet keeps your head clear, do it. You can also go to yoga and hydrate, and do other things. Crude oil. Put this chart in 20 minutes before they attacked. I was like, you know what? Something's going down over the weekend. I saw this little green candle here. I was like, yeah, you know what? Somebody bought a whole bunch of call options in crude oil. MicroStrategy, right? My meme coin. Can't control myself. $20 million market cap. I'm the most memeable guy out there. I don't own it. Meme coins you want to buy on 40% and 70% drops. So if you think about goat coin, right? 40% drops, 40% drops, 40%. If you bought every 40% drop, you were okay. And then after the first lurch up, it went down 70%, just like a crypto cycle. Then it bottomed, then it went. That's the formula in meme coins. I don't know if that's the formula here. 40% drawdowns, a rally, a 70% drawdown, and then it goes. We'll see. Bitcoin ETF, anyone? Bitcoin ETF. How about the Bitcoin ETF fills a gap between 36 and 37? Because they left such a nice gap. And as they say in technical analysis, gaps get filled. So they're going to go down and they're going to fill this gap. And they're going to take Bitcoin down 5%. And everyone's going to freak out on Monday. Lux Algo equilibrium in the Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, is at 35. By the way, Bitcoin, BlackRock is holding $26 billion worth of this on behalf of clients. What do you think BlackRock is going to do the moment all of this stuff that distracts you stops? Or they just, maybe it doesn't stop. Maybe it doesn't distract you anymore. Maybe it focuses you on Bitcoin. What do you think BlackRock is going to do? I know what they're going to do. They're going to pick up the phone. There's no more phones anymore. But they're going to pick up the phone and they're going to be like, just buy everything. Just market buy this stuff. Just start pushing it. I mean, I used to work for Goldman. I mean, that's what they would do, right? They would try to, you know, the traders, all these savvy guys, they would try to create these avalanches at the bottom to try to get everyone to sell. And then as soon as the thing turned, I just ram it. Just going to ram it. But, you know, tonight we're like, oh, God, you know, they're after Tether. And, oh, my God, you know, you know, I don't know, the 1,000-year-old feud in the Middle East has another chapter. Oh, my God. Yeah, I know that's super scary. But that's not going to deter BlackRock when the time comes. They're just sitting there going, oh, look at these clowns running for cover because their meme coin blew up. Still, you don't understand how big these people are. Like, I know it's all gone on in a range. Uncle Sugar's been selling to BlackRock. I get it. So it doesn't look like much to you. I understand. I get that. But I've like come out of an elevator and I was like, I would go to the Goldman offices and I would see these like giant trading floors, which is like, I don't know, like hundreds of people in stocks go up a floor, hundreds of people in bonds and currencies, right? It's like 2 or 3 floors like that. Like, that's what Goldman, that's what BlackRock, that's what these places look like. Can you imagine all these people funneling into this little dinky market? It's incredible. It's incredible what's going to happen. Okay, here's ETH. We talked about, you know, this potentially sad picture if everyone loses their mind. Hopefully they don't. I would be perfectly content for ETH to just range trade around 2,400. I really don't want to think about a retest or some kind of wick panic. You know, I don't want the media to be right about this going down 15%. I would prefer it just sat here. That'd be fine with me because I want this for base. Total market cap, right? Down 8% possibly. Down 8%. That's like the limit of the downside. Okay? Oh, so I hope. And Solana, okay, just remember, wait. Okay, here's Solana versus ETH, right? Here's me with my Black Swan thumbnail and no one listening. Everyone FOMOing in Luxalgo. Sell, sell, sell. Solana versus ETH. Solana is going up forever. ETH's going to 0. Wait, no, it goes the other way. Okay. Take off the chin strap. Remove the lampshade from your head so you can make a trading decision. Because who knows, Solana, I mean, Solana is going to the moon, right? Just your trade location and your ability to get every single cent that you can get in. Again, not investment advice, but this is the time, right? Solana, okay, at the premium zone at 180. Literally, I felt like an idiot on television going, I'm watching this green candle, and it's just like, it's just this shaking green candle. Like, you know, the other day, it's like, oh my God, this thing is just going to just explode. And then it comes off massively. It's been going on for 6 months. And you know what? The bottom end of the banana. Get a banana and look at the bottom of the outside and the bottom of the inside. That's like the map at the mall. Like that's where you are. That's where you are. Okay. So it only took an hour and a half, but I found Aiken's request. Let me put ICP in and just give you the hint right now that one of the coins on Aiken's list is on the Unhinged Crypto HODL portfolio, which we've actually got in a little coin gecko that we show on our member streams. ICP, another Coinbase coin, huh? We got a whole Coinbase portfolio that we hooked everybody up with a month ago. ICP. Want to know what ICP is doing? Nothing. Nothing. So much of crypto looks like this. This is a 2-day chart. Luxalgo came in buying it at the end of September. They bought it a month ago. And it's just sitting here doing nothing, like it's dead. Do you realize that if ICP on a 2-day chart went to equilibrium, that would be a 74% rally? Okay, ICP to get to equilibrium is an 11% rally on a daily chart. To the premium zone, which is where kind of a lot of other stuff's gone, up 40%. Can you believe it? I mean, this was like, you know, I remember BitBoy, like, oh my God, ICP every day. No one's talking about it. Everyone's like, yeah, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. No, people, it matters. It matters, man. I mean, you go back over here, right? This is the member section. Okay, we had the initial portfolios were here. And for whatever reason, this is not cooperating, but I know we had a Coinbase portfolio in here, right? So the initial members that joined 30 days ago got a Coinbase portfolio. And what we do is we have a portfolio show. Like here's VIP portfolio. Here's us getting long meme coins 2 weeks ago. And then we do portfolio add-ons and then give you like small cap watch lists, like one of my old employers. Except, you know, we have a different method. Okay. Disclosure Kids is here. Welcome. Can I check Gary Network? Sure. Okay. So again, if you zoom out, it is kind of funny. This thing is inside of its discount zone. It's like really super destroyed. Kind of interesting that money was flowing into it, and there's a Lux Algo buy signal right here. I mean, or a Lux Algo like kind of bullish reversal warning signal, I should say. So it's still in a downtrend, but you know, I wasn't interested in Moonwell. I'm not interested in getting long at the premium zone until they break out. And I'm not interested in selling the discount zone even without knowing what it is. Just make sure you know what it is. That's how I would that's how I would do that one. Right? All right. Let's see what else we got here. Tenny's is like Bill cooking on a Friday night. T-Bone just like blasting away with the member emojis. Oh, Billy Cycle. Brett, I'm on it, brother. Thank you for being a member. Members get priority on comments. I try to give member priority on the stream. Member streams are coming very soon. Be advised. Member market updates are coming. Okay, so somebody asked me about getting pumped up about Brett. I'm not pumped up about Brett. I'm pumped up about base. I'm kind of having a problem finding something super bullish is what I'm saying. So equilibrium on the daily chart is right here at 8 cents. So maybe that's the balance zone. I mean, thank God I didn't FOMO in up here. That was the premium zone. If you're going to do stuff, do it at equilibrium. You know, like I used to work with a guy. Probably was one of the best things he or anybody ever said. Make him sell it till you had a good price, right? If they drop the market on some fear trade, maybe that's when you get involved in your base memes or your obscure more coins or whatever, right? Like if they give it to you at a good point, do it. You know, do it. Seriously. I mean, this is the point where, you know, you get involved. Okay. Aiken is asking, do I have any Fibonacci or money supply charts with Lux Algo or versus BTC, money supply and Bitcoin? No, I will have to look. I don't know if I can apply it to those type of indicators. All right. So as you may be able to tell, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and I am cranking this live stream out because, frankly, because I love you people and I want you to make money and I want you to be happy and free. I am so sick of the negativity. I am so sick of these divisive distractions where you're looking at your neighbor and you're like, "Urgh." No, you look at the system and go, "Urgh," and go Bitcoin or Brett or whatever you like. Because you know what? If you take your shot at the right time, even if, you know, you don't make every basket, but you keep taking shots at the right time, you will hit it. Just like the meme coins. One day, this whole market is going to be like the meme coins. So here's the QR code for the YouTube membership. Please scan it. Please pay us a visit. To our Patreon members, I thank you. Please come visit us in Patreon, 6th Street Crypto Podcast, and a newsletter every night. At a former employer, right, I used to write a newsletter once a week. Patreon, I write it 4 nights a week. So come check it out. All right, people, that's it. Get ready. Don't be afraid. Watch Cuban Missile Crisis movies and get involved in crypto. We'll see you tomorrow.